Operation Confidence proudly presents America's Invisible Heroes Talk Radio Show. Tune in weekly on Sundays from 2 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. Pacific Time with your host, Consuelo Mackey. Co-host, Air Force veteran Matt Davidson. Announcers, Taylor Marcella and Brooke Gadesi. U.S. Army veteran and entertainment segment host, Charles Whitehead. U.S. Army veteran and strategies for host segment host, Dr. Kathy Cash. U.S. Army veteran and Lifeline for Women Veterans segment host, Martha Elena Varela. National Director of Faith Services, Chaplain, and Veterans in Recovery segment host, Anthony Acampora. And U.S. Air Force veteran and Incarcerated to Success segment host, Kevin Lewandowski. For more information or to be a guest on our show, email info@operationconfidence.org.
Operation Confidence, America's invisible hero, invisible hero.
Operation Confidence is a grassroots nonprofit. The organization's mission is to provide stable housing for veterans who have experienced homelessness, as well as providing a wide range of supportive services. To help accomplish our goal, a successful landowner has donated land for the project, a world-renowned architect has offered to design the houses, and construction classes from the local community colleges will take part in building the houses. Your support and donations are needed. To get involved, please visit our website at www.operationconfidence.org or email info@operationconfidence.com.
Okay, well, welcome everyone, and thank you for tuning in to America's Invisible Heroes, a show that's dedicated to our veterans and their families. Yes, I'm your host, Consuelo Mackey, Executive Director of a grassroots nonprofit organization called Operation Confidence. No, I'm not a veteran, but my heart goes out to our American heroes, especially those with a disability and have experienced homelessness. The show was created to provide a platform for our veterans to be able to share their heartfelt stories, resources, challenges, and accomplishments. Now, American Invisible Heroes does have a new format. We usually have a whole lot of guests on, which we do periodically, but today we're going to have just our small co-host. Taylor, our announcer, is out of town. She'll be back next week. So Charles board member is going to take over and go from there. And you ready to go, Charles? Take it away.
I'm ready like Freddie. All right. Today, we will have Sergeant Major Anthony Smith Sr. His monthly segment host is Can't Keep a Good Man Down.
Yay.
Whoop, there it is.
There it is.
Anthony, a.k.a. Tony, Anthony Smith. Anthony L. Smith Sr., he's a retired U.S. Army major. He served in the military 22 years from active duty, reserve, and National Guard. After serving in several campaigns, he was injured in combat in Operation Iraqi Freedom in 2004 at Camp Taji, serving with the 1st Cavalry Division, 39th Infantry Brigade, BMMC, Special Operation Infantry, and Quartermaster. It's a lot of stuff. On April 24th, 2004, he was injured in combat during an attack on Camp Taji, forward operating base. A rocket-propelled grenade was shot into the camp and directly struck him in the right side of his body. He was then hit by a 450 caliber round, and a mortar round landed several feet in front of him. He sustained several life-threatening injuries and later was listed as killed in action and placed in a body bag. He was later discovered by a nurse during her rounds who realized that he was alive and went for help. Thank goodness for nurses. He was recitated, but was given the wrong blood RH factor during the process, and that put him in a 62-day coma. When he awakened He discovered he had several injuries: PTSD, TBI2, loss of right arm, loss of right hip, loss of right kidney, loss of portion of intestines, loss of vision in the right eye, loss of hearing, jaw was broken in 3 places. He lost his loss of abdomen muscles, and he had a T7 spinal cord injury, spinal cord damage, and as well he had amnesia. After 2 years of recovery, he went on to get involved in sports. He later was relieved of his duties as chief of police and forced into retirement because of unjustifiable medical reasons. He then turned back to martial arts and reopened his own martial arts academy. Today, he fosters a worldwide martial arts organization and is a pastor and evangelist and motivational speaker. He is married to Tamiko, and they have 6 children: Jasmine, Alexis, Jasmine. Wait a minute.
Jada.
Huh?
Jada.
Zeta? Oh, okay.
Jada.
So Zeta?
Jada.
Jada. Okay. Jasmine, Alexis, Jada, Anthony Jr., and Alana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's only 5. Okay. And
Braylon.
Braylon. Okay. Oh, there he is. All right. Okay, I'm listening. So, okay. They are residents of Amarillo. Is that our Armorel? Is that Arkansas?
Armorel.
Okay. And see, I was born in Little Rock, so they over there in that side of town. I know a little bit.
Right.
Anthony is a para athlete in several sports and has currently won several championships and a member of the World and National USA Para Taekwondo team. He has acquired the nickname of A-Train, the one-armed grandmaster. He is currently the founder, owner, and operator of Anthony Worldwide Martial Arts Association, AOBK for life. He is the first Black disabled combat veteran to start an academy for adaptive martial arts. He has inherited the title Aaron. I mean, you got all kinds of names. Chief Grant. I'm like, who? Don't call me Ray. Don't call me Jay. Just okay. Anthony is a member of several martial arts organizations and Hall of Fames. Well, I would think so. With all of these names, they got to have more than one Hall of Fame for you, Okay. Yeah, he's met with 5. He has met with 5 living presidents and is a member of the Military Order of the Purple Heart and a member of several fraternal organizations of brotherhood. He served and scholarships. Anthony is a graduate of Alcorn State University with the BA in Military Science and Theology, double majored, BS in Computer Science and Applied Mathematics. He is the author of the Martial Arts Science of Fire and Adaptive Combat, Krav Maga Movement. He is the chairman of the board of the Arkansas Freedom Veterans Helping Veterans. He was elected pastor of Wilson Chapel Missionary Baptist Church in December 2020 to continue the service of the members in standing. After preaching his first sermon at the age of 14 years old in the Church of God in Christ, where he served as a national adjutant for 30 years. Later, he departed his position to become an activist for Black human rights and the teaching of his ancestors through the scriptures. You can't keep a good man down. Take it away, Ant-Man. Aaron, let's see, how many big, we gotta have a segment for every name now,
And Anthony, you climbed the Empire State Building. I can't forget that. That was huge.
Yeah,
Yeah. And were you one of the winners?
The first in my division to make it to the top.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
Mr. Hip, the whole spiel made it up there.
How many floors on the Empire State Building?
I think it was 86 floors.
Right.
And we started in the basement.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, so my little 14th side deal on the off of the Long Beach Hilton. That's nothing. 14. I mean, that's a Empire State Building starter kit.
Well, both of them were huge, though. You jumped off the top of the building in a wheelchair. So, so you can't say that wasn't courageous.
Oh, that was just, that's child's play, compared to 80 something, you up there in the clouds almost.
Well,
Anyway,
pull me, I'm gonna stay down on the ground. Okay.
Oh, we do that again. We're gonna make sure you get out there.
Yeah, you guys keep challenging me. I'll scream all the way down.
Oh, you be screaming up.
Anthony,
Go
tell us
ahead,
about
man.
you.
Yeah, go ahead.
We did a tandem jump
Excuse me for
2
cutting
years
you
ago.
off. He presented you as a 9-degree black belt. You 10, right?
I'm a 10th degree black belt now as of February.
See
Oh,
that? That's
yeah.
amazing. Is that far as you can go?
Oh, well, in rank wise, but I sent you my video. My grandmaster passed away this past August, and
Oh, sorry.
they gave me the title. They gave me the title Soki now, the head of the family.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. God bless. So go ahead and tell us about what you're doing.
Well, currently I'm working with Operation Rebound and Challenge Athlete Foundation. I was going to go to California this weekend and do an Ironman, but one of the churches, the pastors got sick, so I had to stay here and help run both of the churches this weekend and get out visiting the sick and handling communion. But we're also working with Arkansas Freedom Fund here in Arkansas for veterans, helping veterans. We just finished a bike ride. It was a short bike ride for the new veterans that were just coming in. Took them out on a 5.5-mile bike ride.
Wow.
So it looked like they really enjoyed it. Looked like they were coming back. We did that in Searcy 2 weeks ago. And that was real fun, especially out there trying to ride with the kids. They thought kids went down the sidewalk and thought they went a mile. You're like, we got some more to go? I said, yeah, we ain't even did a lap around the track yet. Can we go back?
That's funny.
So,
sounds like something I would say.
I actually took the kids out a half a mile and then brought them back a mile. Then I took the veterans out 2.5 miles and then brought them back.
Oh, wow. That's beautiful. Okay. And that was all a bike ride, right?
Yeah, that was on the bike ride.
And do you ride a regular bike or is having adaptive equipment?
Well, I ride a regular bicycle, but it's adapted for my one arm. So and then since I only pedal with one foot, they got the gears set so I can pedal real hard and pull at the same time because I can't press down with the right leg. So I maybe get up a good little speed every now and then, get that little unction.
Gotta get you one of them electric bikes and then don't tell nobody. You be like, Anthony is rolling.
That takes the challenge away. While Anthony is showing his pictures, do you have the video that we had in the beginning with his whole story? That was just absolutely amazing.
Now, are you showing the pictures or am I showing the pictures?
No, you are. Or Anthony, are you sharing the pictures, Anthony? Don't ask me to share.
I thought y'all were, I emailed them to you guys.
I have the pictures, but then the video is a whole different, that's.
Go ahead on and show the pictures, but I'm just asking that you have the one with his whole life story on it since we have time. That's so touching.
That'd be awesome.
Do you have the original video that you shared with us? We have it on our website. Or is it on YouTube?
You put it on both of them. I thought it was pretty cool.
No, but I'm saying, could he go to YouTube and find it right away?
Yeah, if he goes to YouTube and put in front line to finish line,
Hold on.
Anthony Smith story.
Let me before I start showing pictures, let me see if I can let's see.
That's an amazing story. It really tells the whole thing.
Let's see.
So on the on the rank when y'all come in, scratch out the sergeant part and just say major.
Okay.
Okay.
Now let me see. There's I don't know what the name of these videos are, but let me do this real
You
quick.
just said the name of it.
Yeah, but I'm saying they don't come to me that way. They come in numbers. You know.
Oh, really?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to,
On YouTube?
No. I in my computer here. I just pull out this oh yeah. Y'all talk. I'm gonna mute myself so I can just so I make sure I get the right thing.
Okay.
Cool.
Anthony, tell us about your kids computer martial arts class. How old do they begin?
We begin our martial arts program at the age of 3, and those are the age 3 to 12. They get to take free martial arts until they're 12 years old. We have a grant where they get free uniforms, free belt testing, all the way up to 12. And then from there, they continue on their journey with the martial arts program. But the program itself also has children helping children, workshops. So it helps build the discipline that they need to have in the community. Show them how to balance checkbooks. That's the fun part. When you ask them to balance the checkbook, they go like, "What for? We got a spreadsheet. It does it for us." I said, "Well, if that shuts down, you're gonna have to know how to fill this book out."
They said they got a what? You said what's the reason? What was the reason?
They said they have spreadsheet outlook. All they gotta do is put the numbers in, they'll fix it.
Oh, that's amazing. These kids are something else. And the little ones, do they go up to any belts? We got any bad ones? I mean, successful ones in the group at 3 or 4 years old?
Oh yeah, we have some real talent, like 4 and 5-year-old kids. They're real talented that are coming up in. They're kind of like a little athletic, so they got more focus in the martial arts than some of the kids, because we have 2 different groups. We have one group where the kids come in, and we also have a special needs group that we teach as well. So the special needs, they don't move as fast as the other kids, but we actually had one of our special need kids get his red belt 2 months ago. And that was real, because it took him a long time to get to that red belt. But he finally made it.
That is
and
so
he was so happy. So he wants me to call him the Red Power Ranger now.
That's so cute. Oh, God bless him. He's doing well. Okay. And how old is he? 10, you said?
Oh, the one that made it to red belt? He's 31.
Oh, I thought it was a kid.
31. Oh, the one that was made the red belt, he's 31. He's in the special needs program.
Okay.
Our highest ranking special need kid is a orange belt.
Okay. That's so cool. Now that orange is past the brown or before the brown?
What's that, man?
That's orange is before the brown belt or after?
Yeah, that's before the brown belt.
Okay.
So in their levels, it goes white belt, yellow belt, orange belt, green belt, blue belt, red belt, brown belt, then black belt.
I made it to the brown belt back in the day.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah, I did.
Did you get a chance to make it to any tournaments and stuff like that?
No, but I was busy with class. I was pretty good too. And actually ran into an encounter on the street, beat the man up and took off running to the house because I was scared.
Oh, look out there. That's how you do it there.
Yeah.
I ran to the house.
I wear a black belt a lot of times, though. Keep my pants up. I keep black.
No, that's right.
I found the video.
You found, let's play it.
Like 7 and a half, almost 8 minutes, right?
All right, we got time. Play it. It's
Okay.
very inspiring.
Let me see here. Let me make sure I found 2 of them. So hold up. Let me.
The original one with the story.
I got you.
When it was first enlisted.
All right. Let's see. Share screen. Ooh, yeah.
the very first one. That's before I had some hair.
All right.
Growing up, I was more of a loner type kid at first. Grew up in one of the city gangs. Around my 10th grade year, I really started getting into church and sports, and I got so involved in sports, I didn't have time for the game. So it was like, either you're gonna do one or the other. I was having fun, and I was having fun and not getting in trouble having fun.
He was in everything from basketball, cross-country running, and football. I mean, he done everything. And we was there, well, I was there, at every game, every track meet, everything.
My mother was a hard worker at that time. She was holding down 2 jobs and working side jobs to make sure we was taken care of. Everywhere he went, I was going in, just following. Terry took care of her. I mean, when Mama wasn't around, she was like the second mama. So, you know, she took care of us, just like my brother Michael took care of me because my father wasn't around. Michael was my role model really to everything, you know. It was because of Michael I started playing sports. I actually was gonna drop out of college and just go straight into the military. And so he kind of pushed me toward the ROTC program and finishing up my education and stuff. So my brother was more of the guiding light toward the Army. After he came back from Kuwait, he was doing a night shift job. In 1995, he got hit by a drunk driver on the way home. So that was a big impact on me right there. And it's because of him I got into the military. So I always emulated whatever he tried to do. When I first went into Iraq, you know, it's a horrible smell. It's like all the sewer just broke or something like that. The area was kind of like a junkyard to me. Looked like a big junkyard. Need to be cleaned up real bad. That morning, I had just finished playing cards and stuff with my buddies, and somebody came banging on the door saying that they think they're having an incoming fire gonna come in, so they want all us to go to the bunkers and stuff. Didn't see it coming, didn't hear it coming. When it exploded beside me, that's when everything went white. And after that, everything, I don't remember. We don't have no pulse and the machines are saying that you're dead, then you go in the body bag. They had listed me as killed in action. They were looking for my social security number and stuff for identification for me. And nobody put my dog tags and my personal effects stuff at the time. So the nurse came by and they didn't have the body bag all the way zipped up, so she just opened up the body bag to see what my dog tags were, and she started seeing bubbles coming out from my tray and realized that, you know, this guy's still alive. So they pulled me back in and started working on me, got me resuscitated properly, and then they shipped me out to Baghdad.
And that's when we got the phone call saying that, you know, that Anthony had got hit. They said that he may possibly be dead. They really weren't sure.
Ended up in a coma for 62 days. I got post-traumatic stress, lost vision in my right eye, have a T7 spinal cord injury. I lost my full hip. I don't have a hip at all. I have what they call a girdle in there. Leave my leg 1.5 inch sorted on the other side. My most obvious one, I lost my right arm. During my recovery, you know, you had to just learn so much all over again. You know, I started remembering stuff about my brother when I was going through my recovery phase, I guess you want to call it, when I was in therapy. You know, like you kind of hear your brother in your head saying like, you know, you can do this, push harder, you know.
The fact that he believed in himself, you know. All Anthony needed was some support.
When I got back, I got into the aerobics group, and started doing all the aquatic exercises to strengthen my body. And that's when I ran into Nico. And he changed the whole aspect of everything I was doing.
When I first saw Anthony, he was 310 pounds, in a wheelchair, smoking cigarettes. And I knew that, hey, this is somebody that we really need to reach out to. It looks like he needs a little extra support, and he needs somebody to get behind him. And so that's when I approached him and let him know about what we could do through the CAF Operation Rebound program.
I told him I wanted to get back into cycling, and I want to get back into my martial arts. He said, well, why don't you do it? I'm like, well, the finances ain't there, and I don't have a trainer. I kind of like made all the excuses, and then it was like a month later, my bike showed up. Operation Rebound actually bought me a bike. It was like my bike. And they bought me all the stuff that needed to go on that bike so that I could be able to perform with it.
Sports are incredibly important for these men and women. And a lot of them find that they end up doing things they never thought they could do prior to being injured. I don't think Anthony was thinking about doing triathlon prior to losing his arm and a big chunk of his hip missing and losing eyesight in one eye. That would have never occurred to him, and now he's a triathlete.
Martial arts teaches us to never give up, and that's what that tattoo symbolizes. It says no matter how many times that I go through and I struggle, and no matter how many times I'm beat down, I'll never give up. I'll always be persistent.
Well, that's a pretty ring. Oh, what the color represent? Any particular thing?
Yeah, that's the Purple Heart.
Oh, okay. I am so proud of you.
Even with all the things that I went through, and then to be able to have a son and be able to raise your son. Get the bike. Come on, push it. Oh, I'm ecstatic. I'm very happy, you know. I have my good days and bad days, I think, like any other disabled guy has. But overall, I'm very happy. And not just happy, but content. And, that's what I'm most proud of, that I'm able to get up in the morning, have somebody counting on me, have somebody looking forward to seeing me. That gives me that lift and that pride that I need to keep going.
That is so precious. I can't get enough of that video. God bless you, Anthony. You're such a role model. We're so honored to have you on our team and sharing some of your amazing accomplishments. You never gave up. Still don't.
You don't.
Well, share some of the pictures and tell us what they all mean.
Oh, okay.
Got them, Charles? Let me wait till he unmutes himself.
Hold on a second here. Let me, no, that's not them. Okay, here. No, that's the video. Hold up.
Hold up. Okay.
So while he's doing that little kid y'all saw, that little boy walk
Yeah,
around.
how old is he now?
He's 14-year-old, got his first degree black belt
Oh,
in August.
oh my goodness.
Look like a little mini me running around.
Oh, does it really? I think I seen a picture with you and him, you know. Has he been in any competitions?
Yeah, he won Junior Olympics when he was 10 years old, and he won world championships in, I think, what was that, April? He won world championship at the Arabian Federation Nights.
Oh, wow. Okay, now tell us about these people.
That was testing. We had just had testing that day. All those received their next rank. They moved up. Took them through a pretty good testing that day, and they made it.
Wow. Take that back down again, Charles. I see little man down there and little girl. How old is he?
The kids at the bottom, they're 9 and 10. The little biggest one on the biggest one on the left, he's 7.
Really?
9
And
and 10.
that's amazing.
Yeah, it's the same. Here we go. Got to do the bowling stance, huh?
Yeah. I try to make it look like you know how you get in that little V and make
Yeah,
the little
yeah.
stances and stuff. Try to make it look cool.
That's great.
So these are pictures I take and send to the parents, and then I frame them and put them up in my office.
Hmm.
Now this is yeah, I
Now,
don't know what.
this is a Taekwondo tournament that went on, and it's called the Grand Prix. So I had 3 students qualify to go to the Grand Prix that were out of Uganda.
Okay.
Lango, Uganda.
So Uganda was busy, huh? You guys are
Oh
busy.
yeah, they had me going. One of them took 3rd place, the other one took 4th, but they all medal. And that's my man right there. That's my godson over in Uganda. Our grandmaster passed away
Okay.
recently, and everybody gathered together for that. Uh, and now I'm a Soki. I'm a head of the family. So all of it, the Taekwondo United Alliance Association falls under me now.
Mm.
You're the big CEO.
The big CEO.
So now you said that's in Uganda. You were there in Uganda? Or were
Uh,
they here?
no, they were on the Zoom, and I had
Oh,
them take pictures so y'all can have some pictures to see. I told them, y'all strike some poses, take some pictures so I can
oh,
show
okay.
them to everybody.
So how do you teach that class on Zoom or what to them?
Yeah, at one time I was just teaching classes on Zoom, but now once a week I get on Zoom on Wednesday early morning, about 3 o'clock, and I train all the black belts. So I got 38 black belts that come on Zoom, and
From
we train
different
them.
countries or from Ghana?
What's that?
From
Uganda.
different, or just from Ghana?
Yeah,
Uganda.
those are John. We got a school that we're starting in Rwanda. Mark's getting started up,
Okay.
and I'm planning on taking a trip there to help get that school certified.
Wow.
Those are my sponsors in Uganda.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the little guy on the left right there, the little guy on the left in the little black suit,
Mm-hmm.
he told me
Right.
my program probably wouldn't last a year in Uganda.
Oh,
We're
really?
going on 9 years.
Okay. This guy.
The one in the black suit,
Yeah, blue suit. You go
is that
point.
blue?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So you've been there 9 years already?
Yeah,
That's the
that
class.
time went by fast, didn't it?
Yeah.
You've been so modest
I'm,
about it.
I'm flying.
How many students you have there?
uh, the last we counted, we had 382 students.
Really?
Yeah, and
Wow.
when you really think about it, because you talking about, you said this is Uganda or Ghana.
Uganda.
And so when you think about that as a whole, 382 is really not a lot, you know, considering how many, I don't know how many people are in the whole country, but you know, but hey, that's a big number, and still, you know, they're doing all of this martial arts stuff. So
Correct.
I don't know what you talking about. 382 ain't a lot. That's a lot of students.
no, I'm saying as a country, you
Oh,
know.
we ain't talking about no country. We talking about his students in the
I'm
class.
just saying, for that's you gotta. I ain't
Yeah,
saying it's not a lot of.
proportionally.
Yeah, right. You know, I'm just saying, that's a lot of people to be doing this, and because it's still building up. You know,
You're growing.
I mean, how
I'm hoping one day we leave. We when we get the stuff in Rwanda,
Mhm.
Kegel, when all those start coming in, it's building slowly. And I'm using the TUAA organization to start building. Since I've been to Soki, more black belts start coming because I'm the head of the family. So,
Who's that? You?
so yeah, we got schools in Puerto Rico. Uh, the AOBK is also in Trinidad.
Who is this?
That's my
That is
grandmaster that passed
the
away.
one that passed, yeah.
Oh, he was young, huh?
66.
Wow, that's too
This
bad.
is a younger picture of it now, huh?
That's a younger picture of him.
I say if it had 66, what was he there? I want some of that too. You know?
I know. And where's this?
That was at the funeral. Those are all the ones that are going to be president in different areas of the United States. So I wanted to get a group shot and let you guys check them out.
Nice.
That's good for the martial arts, all of them.
Yeah, all of them martial arts.
Okay.
This is the hard up pose. Yeah, you know.
Yeah. That was at the Hall of Fame banquet.
Wow.
So,
Everybody, all three of them, all two of them look scary. You the only one.
That's the hard look, you know, like, yeah, you know.
Yeah, it is.
You can't look like you friend. You gotta, you know, answer like, get all of that, you know. I'm like, hey.
That's what they were joking with me about. They're saying like, "Come on, look me, look me." And I was trying to, but I kept laughing.
I know. That's what I say.
Yeah, really, they all look like oops. Oh wow! Oh, now who is this? That's the Uganda.
Yes, that Uganda. You see, I did the bowling thing backwards on this, and y'all saw that. Wanted y'all to see my godson out front, and each one of them guys are black belts and had their own school.
Oh, nice.
What do you mean have their own school? Oh, their own actual martial arts school there?
Yeah, they had their own martial arts school. Like what I did was they have buildings in Uganda that I can pull out that are not being used.
Oh, okay.
So we talked to them about, you know, since it's space, can we use it for martial arts? And they said, as long as you get the kids in. And we said, oh, we could do that.
So you went there to put this together, right?
Yeah, this picture I did.
That's
These
wonderful.
two pictures I did.
Wow. How long were you there?
For a week.
That's pretty fast. I bet they were glad to see
you. So when you started, how many students did you start with? You know, like just say first year, you know, whatever.
When I very first started, I went to Uganda. I had 5 students that wanted to do it, so I trained them up. And I also had support from the ITF organization. So I was sending them to different schools across Uganda. Then when I brought them to the United States, I got them tested as black belts. And then went back to Uganda, and we took that week to find different places where they can set up. So I originally started off with 5 black belts, all the way up to 38 now.
Oh, nice.
What's this middle picture for, to show your wound?
Yeah. That I sent you a video where we did like a video showing all my different wounds on my body that we had put on TikTok. I tried to send that to you guys because a lot of people, when I'm dressed up, a lot of people can't tell that there's problems up underneath.
No, you can't.
Oh, yeah,
you riding that bicycle, you seem like just a regular cycle.
Well, now they won't even call me disabled no more. I said, I'm disabled. Let me show you my wound.
Oh, right. Okay.
It was funny though when I went to the Hall of Fame to get my Hall of Fame trophy and stuff. I walked across the stage. They thought I was pimp walking.
Oh,
and they didn't know I had one leg shorter than the other. They thought I was trying to be cool.
Yeah. What's up? You know, you come in there. Yeah. That's funny.
Next.
That's it.
What's that down to the bottom? Oh, okay.
It looks like the top of a tree. You know, that's all it is, you know.
So are you coming to LA so I can join your class?
Oh, yeah.
We're going to hold you to this now.
I can handle that.
Okay.
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 I can handle that.
we did a whole school. I went to
Make me
Uganda,
slow.
not Uganda, but Houston, Texas,
Yeah.
and Dallas, Texas, and I did two. That what you trying? That wasn't mega. I started laughing when you said mega. That's Cobb McGraw.
Yeah. Well, oh, it was MAGA. That's why I was
I
like,
know.
I said, oh, I saw. I said, uh-oh.
Mega.
Watch out. We got
That's funny.
you Mega Man now, huh? It's a
So
mega. Okay,
I
cool.
rewrote a whole curriculum. You know, everybody always like to use water, because you know Bruce Lee and stuff like that. So I decided to start a system that was based on fire, because I was, you know, if you note the Phoenix, he went down into the ashes and then he rose back up. So I want to say like I was like the Phoenix, you know, broke all the way down and then I came all the way back up into a Phoenix. So I decided to call my system fire instead of water.
Okay, that's so amazing. Well,
Nice.
we're just so proud of you, though. So total within the United States and Ghana, how many students you have?
Ooh, right at 2,000.
All right. Yeah, so you,
Wow, that's amazing. So you have instructors, I know, in all of them places. You can
Yeah.
make your
Oh, no.
round. to-
you the grand master now. You know?
yeah. So you just show
Uh,
up on Zoom, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mostly teach in the Arkansas area, but it keeps me real busy getting out to the other states and stuff.
Mhm.
So if I would have went this weekend, I would have visited my folks in Arizona and California. If I had took off this weekend, we got school in Arizona, Tucson, Arizona,
Mhm.
Mesa, and Surprise. And in California, we got one in San Diego.
Over with Nico.
No, the one with Challenge Athlete Foundation, that's just the time I go in and just teach with the kids and work out with them. But we actually have a school under Master Robert Irwin, who's my first vice president of the TUAA.
Oh, wow.
He's in San Diego.
Okay, that's amazing.
And for y'all women, Master Marsha runs the Arizona state. So
Who is
we
that?
do have women as well. Master Marsha.
And how do you go to her class? On Zoom?
Yeah, I check everybody's classes out from time to time on Zoom across the
But I
nation.
mean, how you join her class if you're in LA? I can't go all the way to wherever she is.
Oh, yeah, you had to join on Zoom. But I'm gonna eventually get to LA though. I just had a tough time. I went to LA the first time, and I need to learn LA. I realized that that some of the movies are not always false when you're in LA.
Like, how you mean? Tell me.
I know what he mean. Yeah.
Well, I know.
Well, y'all want to hear a short story about me trying to set up a school in LA?
Yeah, please.
I say, because you know I want to get to where the kids are, the fatherless kids and all that. So I found a building in LA. I don't want to say the exact area because I don't want nobody to look real bad. But I went into South LA.
Okay.
And my uniforms are blue.
Yeah. See that? Yeah. So yeah. It's
You see what I didn't go learn?
Did
you see what I didn't go learn?
red and
down
blue.
the street in a blue karate uniform.
Oh no.
You know, you got the gangbangers. You know, it's like, you know, since when did they take precedence over all of the colors? You know,
Well, that's just a small community. You could have been out of there, though. You know,
So
safely.
It got rough with and one of the biggest problems, you know, people always say Chicago isn't really that bad for me, but when I went into LA, I had a hard time because for some reason the gang members that are there feel like you're stealing their members when you bring them into your karate school, because one of the ways to get into my karate school, you have to not be in the gang.
Oh, okay.
So it kind of started some friction.
Right. You know what would be amazing is that our little Taylor, who's going to be back next week, you know, she works with Edwards Air Force Base, and she just sent me a video, not a video, but some pictures of Edwards sponsoring wheelchair basketball. Did you know that, Charles?
Oh.
No. But wheelchair basketball it's the most popular sport. As a matter of fact, I think it's the biggest sport.
No,
for
I
this-
didn't mean that's that. I'm just saying that would be by you being a veteran, that would be a huge outlet for you.
Yeah. I
So
played wheelchair basketball for 2 years, but then
you did too, Charles. You was coach, wasn't you, Charles?
Played for 20-some years, and I went. I coached, and then did like 1 or 2 years of refereeing because I used to referee able-body games all the time from my wheelchair. And
okay.
when I retired, from coaching, then I ref for like a year or two, and that was it. And that was it. I put it all. I hung up the whistle in 2015. I said I got burnt out, and I was like, that's enough. It's like I started putting my focus somewhere else. But yeah, I mean, I still have a connection because I'm the vice president of the PVA here in Long Beach now. So
That's right.
So we have veterans, and I'm still connected with Rancho Los Amigos. So, that would be great to get somebody in a, because there are
Especially
people.
Rancho.
Huh?
Especially Rancho. That would be amazing. That would be a part of their therapy.
Oh yeah, to get the martial arts going over there, man, that would be like huge.
That would be huge.
So and I know people who have taken it who were in wheelchairs. There's certain defense you can do.
Oh yeah.
A lot of that stuff, and I know the guy who he was I forget his name right now, but he taught, he was a amputee, and I actually saw there used to be a radio show that came on when I was at when I first started working at Rancho in the area, and this guy was on the radio. They had him on as a guest, and the host challenged him. He said, "Yeah, man," he said, all of that, that wheelchair stuff. He said, "Man, I could take you." He said, "Oh, okay, let's just set it up."
Right.
And you know what happened? The guy started backpedaling. He started doing the moonwalk. He says, "For me, it's a no-win situation." He said, "Because if I do this and I beat him, oh, you beat up the disabled guy. And if I do this and he beats me, oh, you got beat by a disabled guy."
I heard that one.
It's no matter what happens, but the guy was like, I think his name was Jim Black, or but he was, he challenged him. "All right, let's go. I'll take you down."
He didn't do it though, huh?
No, he didn't do it. He got scared. He backed out.
I mean, the wheelchair guy.
The wheelchair guy was gonna do it. He was like, "Let's, you talking all that trash. I'm not, just because you can do feet." He said, "Shoot." And see, I wrestled with my buddies before, even before I like right after I got hurt. Oh, they want to wrestle. You know what the first thing I do to them? Swipe their feet, swipe their knees and legs, and take them off their feet. Now they on the ground. Okay, now
your level now.
Yeah, now. Who's your Before, that was always been my, strategies. Hey, you bring them down, and then we both on the ground now. Okay, how tough are you?
Right.
That's how it went with me too, Charles. I got challenged by a MMA fighter. He said, "You step in the ring, no excuses, no excuses." And a week before it was time for us to go in the ring, he goes, "Wait a minute. If I beat this guy, they're gonna say I got beat up by a disabled dude. And if he beats me, I gotta walk around with people saying a disabled guy beat." So he got out of it.
Right. Exactly. So I know, they get to talking that smack. "Oh, okay, let's go." Well, start doing moonwalk, And I said, it's easy to talk, but that, hey, it helps, like, because they're, and I haven't seen any for a while, like that guy passed, but that would be great if you coming would be great, just to to come out. If you ever come to LA, let me know, man. You can set up a thing, you can have a little display or whatever, or and people will get in it.
Oh yeah, that sounds good to me right there.
Right. I want to be there too, Charles.
Absolutely. We're gonna have you there. You're gonna be the a queen master, you know.
Yeah,
You know.
go put up front. We're gonna put up front.
You gotta take me slow now. I haven't done
Uh-huh.
that in a while. I
Yeah.
done lost my brown belt. It was so if you don't keep up with it, you forget it.
Oh yeah. Well,
But
you.
it kind of comes back to you if you're in a dangerous
Yeah, when you
situation.
start doing it, your muscle memory will come back.
Mhm.
Right.
You
And
remind.
if
We
you're in
do
a
we
situation,
do
you'll
martial
remember.
arts in the wheelchair too.
Yeah.
We took some guys to do some wheelchair boxing one time. I don't know if you heard about that.
Yeah. That's kind of
Yeah,
niche.
yeah. We were the one that really got the wheelchair boxing going on. And let me tell you where I actually got the idea from. I got the idea from watching Rocky. You know, when he
Really?
was training I
Oh
can't think of his name. You know, but he couldn't learn, so they took him out there and they both stuck their foot in the tire and started boxing each other. I
yeah.
said, wait a minute, they could do that in wheelchairs. And
Okay.
and then once it got started, but you know how the people with the most money, they take stuff over.
Oh
But
yeah.
we got it started, and
Right.
then they took it over, and but
That was amazing.
I was glad they just kept it going for a while. But I don't know exactly what they're doing now because what I think you know how you got those activists that get involved, like I don't
Yeah.
think it's safe,
Oh
and you
yeah.
know.
But see, the whole idea of it, you're right about that. But people don't, you know. Look at my video stuff. You know, I'm
Yeah,
like,
your mouth stuff.
I
I
thought he was
can't
trying to blow
talk.
me a kiss for what I just
Oh
said, but
no, man. I can't talk.
Did you unstick your mouth?
Huh? Oh,
You,
the video is frozen. That ain't me. I'm moving. I just,
feet
I
is
don't know.
black.
yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna tell. That's what I thought he was blowing me a kiss, but I was gonna tell him I couldn't. I was gonna tell him I can't catch it though.
Uh, yeah. Um, yeah,
Buddy, oh, that's wonderful.
now
Though.
I forgot what was I saying now? You know, it's like
Wheelchair
We're talking about the
basketball.
wheelchair because you know
I
it
mean,
started
yeah,
getting lower because you know that like activists got in and started saying they
oh
did it.
yeah. You know, see,
Man.
but the whole idea of that is it's self-defense. You know, you're not talking about going to hire nobody to go and do anything. You're talking about self-defense. So everything is, no matter how minimal it is, you know, there's something that you can do if somebody comes and like, you know, punching them in the nose or whatever, you know, little things like that matter. And people won't think about it until you start telling them, oh, you know, this is a good way, you know. So I mean, that's, you know, and I know we would get people who want to participate.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
you know who else is a vulnerable group of disabled individuals of deaf and people?
Yeah.
You know,
They don't.
especially when the
They're
police
here.
stop
Yeah.
them and they say get out the car and stuff, and they can't hear them. You know,
Yeah.
we've had
Mm-hmm.
interviews like that. That was terrible. So I'm
I have two deaf kids taking martial art. One of them just uh I write a lot of stuff so they can see, but one of them finally got his hearing aid. It looked like the whole world changed for him.
oh
And
wow,
when their mother was signing them up, she said, I can't sign my kids up because they're deaf. I said, you don't have to hear to be able to hit somebody, you know.
that's right. That's right.
That's it.
That's right. Shoot,
So
that's
when they
amazing.
go to tournaments, that's what you'll see me with a red and a white flag, and that's
Mhm.
for them. So
Oh, okay. Wow, that is so cool. You've been doing this a while. I'm so proud of you. I'm so honored to have you on our team. And I'm still waiting on you to come here so we can do things with Operation Confidence.
oh yeah. Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
We
I
got to
can't wait
hurry
till
up
we get
now.
there for
Time
that
is of
part.
the essence now. Come on here now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell us about that picture in the background. That's you with a patch on your eye. It was that when you had is that one of your ailments? Or cause you look like you looking good now with your glasses.
Yeah, I had they were trying to they did an eye surgery on me. That picture was about 6 months ago when I took it. So
Mhm.
they're finally able to get the shrapnel out of my eye.
Mm.
Oh
So
my.
I started wearing the patch because you know the eye it was kind of swole for a while and I couldn't
Right.
open it. And they put this, you know how they put that white patch on your eye.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? I was like, man, I don't like wearing this ugly thing. So Tamika said, well, wear an eye patch.
Right. It's
So
kind of cool.
So I started wearing the eye patch, and everybody started calling me Bishop.
Oh wow.
And from the X-Men, I
Right.
had a prosthetic arm and an eye. They start calling me Bishop. Well, at first when they called me Bishop, I thought they were talking about me preaching. And I was
Mm.
like, what?
Uh,
And so,
I'm quite
and
sure you thought about it, but from my involvement, at one time I was commissioner on disability, so I've seen a lot of motivative, inspiring, and sad cases. And I can see you, I'm quite sure you thought it up, you've done it. There's a lot of individual with disabilities that needs to have your motivational involvement. They've given up, and I'm quite sure you thought about that. A lot of them are newly injured, like you were at one time, and can't cope. They've gone from able-bodied to
oh
disabled,
yeah.
or
I had
Charles,
a,
and for how many years, Charles, you were able-bodied and had an accident,
Oh yeah, since 1987, I've been. That was my accident that put me
push
in.
in a wheelchair.
Mhm.
well, I could
So,
say I had an awesome support system that helped me. My whole family's always been in the military. Uh,
right.
my, I was raised with a sister with multiple sclerosis,
Mhm.
and I had Tamika there by my side. And so there was
Right.
always pushing me not to sit out on the couch. And there's so much stuff you got to do, and a lot of people you got to help.
Well, with Operation Confidence has helped over 10,000 individual with disabilities in all the years we've been out there working. So I do know how they are in need of someone that's had your track record,
Mhm.
to be able to motivate them. I mean, you've gone from dead to a hero, you know?
Right.
So, I mean, I'm not quite sure you do that, but, think about that on a larger scale too. And even your students that could be motivational speakers and stuff like that. Some of them that had challenges.
Right.
Yeah, we
Mhm.
got a guy that in Long Beach that he has one arm and he plays guitar. And believe me, he's good too.
Wow, I love it.
It's like, he's I mean, literally, I mean, he is good. He's like, I mean, he knows how to take that. He works his one hand and he's, ain't no joke about it either. They got good music too. So,
He's not in your band?
huh?
Is he with your band?
No. He's they have their own band. It's called Natural High.
Okay. You
Well,
got to hear his
I
band
tried
too.
to play the violin, but
Okay.
that was taking up too much time, man. That was-
It's okay.
they put they put the thing and hooked it to my
Oh,
nose,
yeah.
so I could do like this. But then, man, my finger, like you wake up, your fingers all toe up.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And I was always having to put Band-Aid on, and I told you, look, I only got one hand. If I mess this hand up, I can't do nothing. You know? But I tried it for a little while.
Yeah. There's some things for some people, some things for other folks. There's something that everybody can do. It's just a matter of finding where it's at. So.
Right.
Before we wind down, a couple of questions I want to ask you. Number one, I'm proud of your son. Tell us about him. And then before you close out the baby kids, everybody don't know about the baby kids.
She said,
Yeah.
"Baby, these kids."
They do it. Hold on for a second. Hey, y'all, come here.
Oh,
They've been running back through here the whole time. Pew, pew, pew. That's why I've been going on mute and coming off mute, going on mute, because I didn't know what they're. Sit down. Please sit down. This baby, hey, y'all come here. Y'all come over here, let them see y'all. See that? Get up in the picture. Y'all see my them baby kid right there.
Oh, so funny. Right. That's cute. So you told me, well, who was that had broke the refrigerator door off?
The one that was on the left,
Uh-huh.
that's the one that broke the refrigerator.
Oh my
And then
goodness.
the other week, she almost pulled the whole refrigerator down on top of her.
Oh my
man.
God. What was she
Climbing
doing?
up, trying to climb up to get something out the top.
Mhm.
Oh goodness. Oh my goodness.
And
That's
if it
so
wasn't for
funny.
the counter being there, it would have been over.
Yeah.
Refrigerator long enough that it hit the counter, or that would have been right on top of him.
Oh God, no, you can't do that. How can she ain't that strong to move a big old refrigerator? Is she?
Yeah,
She's
she got
trying to
that
get something,
that
but
balance.
weight,
Yeah,
balance,
yeah.
all balance.
She
Wow.
stepped on the end, and then she was trying to grab something and pulling, and started
Mhm.
shaking the refrigerator, and didn't even know it, and pulled the whole thing down.
The refrigerator?
Yeah. And then I told her, and then she tried to make it seem like it's my fault. She's like, you need to buy a better refrigerator. And
Oh, yeah.
you
See,
been
if
doing
you
that?
hadn't had me, I wouldn't have been here. It wouldn't have happened,
Oh God.
Trying to make it seem like it's my fault. You got the cheap refrigerator, granddad.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't made to be climbed up on.
Yeah, that's funny. This ain't no stepping stool.
Oh, that's so funny. Well, they keep you going.
Yeah, that's,
And your son, tell us about him. He's black belt now, huh?
Yeah, he got his first degree black belt in August.
Okay.
Now he's part of the FBLA. It's like Future Business Leaders of America.
Oh, really?
So
Okay.
he made he's on the semifinals of getting a $20,000 grant to start his own business.
all
Oh, I
right.
was getting ready to say
So,
he's gonna start his own studio, right?
yeah, he
For
put in a
the
whole
young
business
adults.
plan on how to run a martial arts studio.
Right. Well, he got the master right there to show him.
Yeah. And
That's
see, a lot
cool.
of them thought that I taught him. I'm like, man, he got on that computer and he made some spreadsheets and stuff, and then trying to tell me how I can run my business better. I said, bro, go on now. I got you.
Wow. That is
Oh, hey, yeah, he said,
that
when
is
you can snatch the pebble out of my hand, he forget about the pebble.
yeah. That is
Yeah,
so great.
but he got it going good. He said, Daddy, look how much money you'll make if we didn't do free martial arts. I said, yeah, son, I get it.
Oh yeah, but everybody can't pay, so it's like,
Right. I had to get him to understand the concept.
I know. Yeah,
You know how
And
they
it ain't
do?
all about the money either. You know what I mean?
Right.
People
right,
that you're helping,
right.
literally change their lives.
That's
You
it.
know,
How old is he now?
14.
Yeah, so he's
he's like
in
a
that,
little teen.
they don't, yeah, it's a whole different deal from when we
Don't
came.
tell him what you said. He took off. He said he a capitalist and he took off down the hallway.
Yeah. That's what capitalism is all about.
I told him, come back and tell him what you said. He took off. He said, I'm a capitalist.
Yeah, I mean that's we live in a capitalist society. That's
Well,
yeah,
you're an amazing role model for the kids and for what you're doing all over the world. And
yeah.
look, and you're so modest. That's what I love about it. You're not got your butt on your shoulders. You're very
But on your
I
shoulders.
ain't heard that one in a long time.
yeah.
That's
That's
one of
what
them southern things. We got that.
I'm
One of
from
them
the South.
southern.
I ain't ever heard that one.
yeah.
Man, that's one of them.
That's
You gotta
old
come
school.
down south to hear that one.
Yeah. Well, I'm from New Orleans. I'm from New Orleans. I think I've heard it
Oh, okay.
all. So
New Orleans, that
well,
changes everything there. Yeah.
what'd you say?
I say if you're in New Orleans and then if it came from New Orleans or like then that way, so then it changes.
I like that drawl. I mean, I wasn't even raised there, and I still got the drawl.
Yo.
You know? Well, Anthony, don't make this so long now. You're gonna come back next month with some more
I'll be back.
stuff. Don't forget, I still don't forget you're supposed to show me how to do on TikTok.
Oh yeah, and I
I want
found
that
out.
app too that you use that one that
Oh,
have you
okay.
doing all kind of stuff. Okay, don't forget now.
All
How long
righty.
I've been bugging you about that? A year?
Yeah, going on a year. But it's something about TikTok. Like you start it, it's like a live. But now I found out that like what we got to do is show it on the TikTok. Like have another screen going to that screen, like a mirror,
Mm-hmm.
and do it that way. Because every time I try to do it straight, it always keeps shutting down. There's something about some filter they got on there.
Yeah, that's the thing about those.
What kind of mirror are you talking about?
So
Two
like,
screens?
yeah. So like, what you do is the way Braylon had to do it was he had to run a mirror, like your phone, it mirrors to the TV.
Mm-hmm.
So you
And then
can,
he had,
yeah, and the
and then he
people will see.
shows it on the TikTok.
Right. So it won't show you like, instead of a selfie mode, it will show, like, it won't be reversed is what you're trying to say.
Correct.
The left will be the left and the right will be the right. But if you look at it from, like if you take a picture in a selfie mode,
Backwards.
yeah, it's backwards. And
Oh, okay, I got you. Well, I still need to learn.
yeah, and
But we're gonna move on to our next
next set.
presentation. You got it?
Yep.
Just I think stay around for a minute, brother man.
Okay. I'll be like Charles, pick a name.
Yeah, man, airman,
You got a lot of them, so you
we gotta have a segment just for each name, What does that name mean? What does that name mean? Where did this come from? Oh, that's it. Show's over now. Oh, we didn't get one of the names in. That's okay.
That's funny.
All right, here we go. We had an Army vet was asked by a manager at a restaurant to leave because of his service dog. A U.S. Army veteran left the restaurant hungry after the manager said he could not bring his service dog inside. The veteran said in the 8 years he had had a service dog, he has never had a problem. The U.S. Department of Justice's American Disability Act states that businesses and organizations that serve the public must allow people with disabilities to bring their service animals into all areas of the facility where customers are normally allowed to go. The ADA also says it applies to businesses open to the public, including restaurants. The restaurant manager said after the story was published and received many comments that they were very sorry for any misunderstandings or hurt feelings regarding the vet and his service dog. We cherish our veterans and support them tirelessly. We welcome service dogs and are just crushed that the news story might have left any other impression. We will continue to support our continue our support of all of our veterans and continue to welcome them to our restaurant with grateful hearts. I saw this,
Yeah, that was after they got out the news. Before that, they
yeah, it was. Let me
found
see.
the restaurant.
I'm gonna see. I'm gonna take this because it's not a link. I'm gonna copy this and then I'm gonna paste it up. And yeah, I saw that in there. It was like the owner was like, oh, people were saying that they were uncomfortable or something like that. Okay, let me get rid of that.
So a man couldn't see, and they're gonna run him out the restaurant because he has a service dog.
Yeah, because is that the one with the Doberman, right?
I don't know what kind of dog.
Yeah, this guy had a Doberman, and it's like, well, what? If it was so he was like, hey, if I had a little whatever them other dog, collie or something.
The disabled Army vet was at this Jeepers at Lakeside Mall earlier this month. He was
okay, hold on, I got it here. So let me share my screen. Yeah, this was I was like, what?
Jeepers at Lakeside Mall earlier this month. He was there for a child's birthday when he says he was asked to leave because other customers were uncomfortable with his Doberman service dog.
Yep.
I never thought I'd be in that situation.
Army veteran Davin Dumar survived 2 tours to Iraq and 1 to Afghanistan, where he lost his leg and suffered other injuries after his troop was ambushed. But now he's fighting a battle for disabled folks with service dogs. His dog Layla never leaves his side, and that includes the day he went to Jeepers in Sterling Heights.
We were there for about an hour. No issues. She didn't bark at anybody. She didn't growl at anybody. She just laid on the ground.
Dumar says the owner of Jeepers told him Layla was making other customers uncomfortable and
that I would have to leave because they're a food establishment and dogs aren't allowed.
When he showed her his service dog card, he says the owner questioned his condition.
Well, well, why do you need her? That's more kind of personal. That's kind of my medical history. I don't think I should have to tell you my medical history just to be able to stay here. And even after I showed her my prosthetic, she still told me I had to leave.
We went to Jeepers and talked with the owner. She says Layla was a very well-behaved dog and did not bother other patrons.
I got on my knees and I let her lick my face and I thought everything was fine.
She admitted that other customers complained, saying the dog scared them.
If I had a golden retriever, everyone loves golden retrievers, I'm sure no one would have complained and there would have been no issue.
So why did the owner approach the Army vet? She claims ignorance, not realizing Layla was a service dog.
I had never seen before a vested service dog.
The owner says she never asked Dumar to leave, but she felt obligated to address the situation because of pushy customers.
I could see them watching me.
So you felt pressure to approach a gentleman?
Yes.
In hindsight, the owner of Jeepers says she would have never approached him and is sorry she made him feel unwelcome.
He has every right to be in this park.
I just don't want it to happen to somebody else.
And the owner of Jeepers plans to reach out to that Army vet to apologize, and she hopes others can learn from her mistake. We're live in Sterling Heights. Simon Chowdhury for the Now Detroit.
So there it is. We're going to try to bring on stories like that as often as we can so we can alert our viewers and listeners what's going on in the community, because I think that's so unfair. Do you know how important it is to have a service dog?
There's one simple vision hack anyone can use to improve vision.
That's you again.
Definitely.
You got
I
that.
had I can understand that, Frank. That's why we started the labor board up here, because when I was chief of police, one of the biggest things they were worried about was me having a prosthetic. Yeah,
Really?
you might hit somebody with that prosthetic and call the insurance. I'm like, whoa. So
Oh. You were chief of, now that part you left out. When was you chief of police?
No, that was in the intro.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, he didn't elaborate on it.
Oh, come on, Chief.
became chief of police in Mississippi County. I became chief of police in 1998. But when I came back from service in Iraq with my disability, they felt that their insurance might not cover me in case something happened to me. And then when I got my prosthetic, they were scared like something might happen. I might hit them with my hook or something. I told them I had a left hook. I didn't have to hit him with the right hook. So.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, hey, if you chief, I mean, look at Ironside, And so it's just like, hey, way back, that was in the 60s and 70s. So, what's gonna come with this new something might happen. Well, hey, there are people in wheelchairs who are chief of a lot of stuff that don't necessarily mean they're, on the streets.
Yeah. So
Right.
when you were out of the military when you became chief, and how long?
After I did 15 years in the military, I got out and got into the reservists first. I went to the 121st ARCOM unit in Alabama, Birmingham, Alabama. And then when me and Tamika came back to Arkansas, I joined the 1123rd Transportation Group. And then once I got my status as captain, I moved up to Little Rock and became part of 39th Infantry Brigade and started working as a quartermaster. But I still had the Quebec designator. So when Iraq broke out, there weren't that many Quebecs around. So I got caught in the stop loss.
What does that mean?
I mean, I couldn't retire at my 20 years.
Oh, yeah. So you got caught at a stop loss. You got to stop without me reaching that, the retirement age.
Oh, okay. Wow. Oh, you've had such an amazing life. Where's Tamika? Can we say hi, girlfriend?
She's at work. She got promoted. Did I tell y'all about her getting promoted? She got promoted to director. So now she goes in. She has to work Sundays for a couple of months till they get everything lined out.
Now, what is her position? What does she do?
She's over home care now. Well, she's in charge of the the nurse. I don't know exactly what they're called, but they're like nurses,
Caregivers.
where they go in and help with the home care.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So she's supervisor over that?
Yeah, she's the supervisor over the county now.
Oh, that
So,
is so cool. Tell her congratulations. That's some of the stories we've been showing for the last few weeks, is how some of these home care facilities are treating these elderly people, including our veterans. So, you know, at one time when I was commissioner, I had to go around and check out all of them, and it was terrible. They never suspected me being an inspector or investigator, because you know me with the hair and the face and the lipstick and stuff. But they got busted though, treating these elderly people like that. So let her know we're so proud of her. Congratulations. And I know she's seen a lot, you know, but someone like her, she'll be able to make them all walk a straight line.
That's right.
It's a good thing when you disabled like I am to have a home care nurse.
Yeah, she understands. Oh, I know, huh? She can take care of you, took care of you beautifully.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that is cool. God bless her. Tell her we want to have her on the show. Tell us some of her stories one day. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Charles, we winding it down. You got a little funny clip to show before we go? Or was that another?
let me give you this community outreach.
Okay.
People know it's called a great community outreach and senior advocate is caring.com. That's CARING.com. Oh, and before we go to that, Anthony, if people want to get in touch with you, you want to give them a phone number while we're thinking about it, so they can get in contact with you, a phone number, email. You know, we got to make sure that they know how, you know, because if you can't drum up the, you know, you talk about this and then just go out with knowing, hey, where's the contact? So, you know.
And the name of the company of your
They can reach me by my mobile cell phone at 870-740-5055. That's 870-740-5055. And the martial arts email is ironfist424@yahoo.com.
Mention that again, because some people don't have a pen available or whatever. Vision.
That email address is ironfist424@yahoo.com.
And the phone numbers again.
The phone number is 870-740-5055.
Okay.
All right.
Proud of you, dude. You're so amazing. Can't wait for you to show me on Zoom, or when you come here, take me on Zoom first so I can have a beginner's lesson.
Beginner class.
So if I make a fool of myself, the class won't see me till I get started. And then after I get started, you know, I'm bad though. I was anyway. I was. Yeah, it's a perfect exercise, and I really enjoy exercise. I haven't been doing it lately. I had a little setback, but I'm back in it again.
That's what I'm talking about.
All right.
Okay, Charles.
All right. So caring.com is a leading senior care resource for family caregivers seeking information and support as they care for aging parents, spouses, and other loved ones. They were featured by AARP, the Administration for Community Living, the National Legal Resource Center, and Forbes, as well as referenced by many governmental agencies and organizations across the internet. Caring.com can connect you with thousands of senior living communities and home care agencies nationwide. Their family advisors have access to pricing information, including special move-in incentives and offers, and can schedule tours too, providing empathetic, expert guidance at no charge for seniors, for all of that for their families. If you need help finding or choosing a local senior living community, in-home care agency, or other senior care provider, I said, if you need help, talk to one of their family advisors and call. This number is 800-973-1540. That's 800-973-1540. All right.
Okay.
So I'm gonna show you this funny clip, you know, and two here, and then we're gonna wind it down. Let's see here. I have it up. Yep. Okay, here we go. Hey, what happened? Okay, let's try it again. There it is. Okay. Let's see, we get to
Food ready? Oh. That's too big. I can't even eat.
Give it
that.
to me. I'll eat all this. Yeah, this is mine.
No.
This is mine. This is
Welcome to another Rockstar video. Today,
That's funny right there. I'm thinking.
He always show good little clips. Okay, we winding down now, and I wanted to say before closing, I would like to encourage our viewers and listeners to visit Operation Confidence resource page by going to www.operationconfidence.org. We have a lot of amazing resources that you should take advantage of. Also, we would like to inform everyone about Operation Confidence Positive Redirection Team, which we want Tony to be totally involved in too. That's a group of male and females who are mentors having to overcome similar challenges and situations transitioning back into mainstream society. And you can find them also at info@operationconfidence.org to get involved. And as a reminder to our viewers and listeners that the goals for the show is to be able to bring awareness about Operation Confidence's mission, which is to provide stable housing for our veterans, especially those with a disability and have experienced homelessness, to have the housing. We're working on it diligently. We have the land, we have the architect, but we need people to help us with the infrastructure. So please get involved by also contacting us at info@operationconfidence.org. And we're excited to let all of our viewers and listeners know how proud we are to announce that our YouTube channel has over 163,000 views and 136,000 subscribers. So we're moving along. We're really excited, and that's not bad for just a little laid back, trying to do the best thing we can radio talk show. So in closing, I'd like to inform everyone about we're streaming not only on Facebook Live, but we're also on Spotify, Apple, Google Podcasts, Amazon, iHeart, Stitcher. We have our own Instagram and Operation Confidence blog. So in leaving you, we're closing down and ending the show. We want to say goodbye. Thank you so much, Anthony. You're just amazing. And tell baby kids how much we love them. And let everyone know we're saying goodbye. And we'll be back next week, God willing. Okay?
Yeah.
Ready to sign off?
Ready to sign off? Gotta give you the
Got to do the sign off fingers. Okay.
We'll see you next week. All right. Let's
Press play.
America's invisible hero, invisible hero,
Bye-bye. See
Bye.
ya.